Hi everybody, Tex-Mex here. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I'm going to take a look at a holster I just bought. So it's a VEDDER holster. So let's go ahead and get into it. I had been looking for a paddle holster for my CZ P01, and a little research showed me that VEDDER is a great brand, so I decided to try theirs out. So let's see what we got. We've got the invoice here. We'll put that to the side. A nice VEDDER holster sticker. Let's see what we got here. A product catalog and the holster itself. Here it goes, and it comes in this very patriotic looking packaging that lets you know in no uncertain terms that their products are made in the USA. So let me put that here to the side. Now, one of the reasons I jumped on this is that VEDDER is having a July sale right now, and I'll put that information up in the description. So if you're interested in a VEDDER holster, this is a good time to purchase. And before I get into this, as always, let me say I am not being sponsored by VEDDER. They are not in partnership with me or anything of that sort. I just decided to get this holster, and I wanted to share it with my subscribers and show you how I like it. So one of the things I did like about this holster when I looked at it was the size of the paddle. It's not too unwieldy. I see some that have paddles that are too small and some with paddles that are too big. This one seems to be a good size. Let's see there, you can see the hooks, so the belt should stick in here and these hooks should retain it. It is stiff, but not too terribly stiff. Now this one I ordered with a sweat guard, and one thing about VEDDER holsters is, since they're Kydex, they do offer lots of different colors. Now when Kydex holsters, I tend to be very traditional and I get black, but I'm going to take a screenshot of the website right now, specifically this one, because this is the ProDraw outside the waistband paddle holster, and you can see that it has a bunch of different colors that they do offer it with. So if you're trying to get it to coordinate with a specific uniform or something of that sort, they've got some options there. Another thing I do like about this holster is that it allows you to do either a forward or rear cant. I just got this out of the package, so it's just straight up and down. I do expect I will give it a slight forward cant, but I'll have to take the two. Hey, let's see here, like a Phillips head screwdriver and get that done. This is the retention screw, so if you want to increase the retention or decrease it, this is the way to go. And let's test that out here. Let me put this to the side. It's a cool little bag, by the way. So let's first check retention. And well, before we do that, I've already done this off camera, but I'd like to show my viewers this firearm. Oh, it's a little stiff still. I need to shoot it more. Is empty. Nothing in the chamber, nothing in the magazine. So this is usually how I do my test. Now, if I shake this really hard, of course, it's going to fall out. But this is plenty right there. It's well secure enough for me, but not too hard that it's going to be difficult taking it out of the holster. Now, the sweat guard, which is optional, is this little part right here that basically just has more, it creates a higher barrier between your body and the top of your firearm so that you don't start developing rust on your firearm. And for me, since I have love handles, my love handle will sort of flop over this area, hopefully not for long, trying to lose weight. You see here on the website, they do offer it to cut it out for RMRs or a red dot if you want to do that. I did not order that because I'm not putting a red dot on this particular firearm. Well, for one thing, my CZ is not cut out, and I don't expect to cut this one out. I like shooting this with iron sights, so this holster will be perfect for me. Now, what I like about paddle holsters specifically is the ability to put it on and off relatively easily. This will be something that if I'm carrying around a property, going into a ranch house, out of a ranch house, and I don't want to be carrying the firearm with me the whole time, I can just plop it on my belt the moment I'm going to head outside and take it off and secure it the moment I come back inside. So I've always been a fan of paddle holsters, and this one looks like it should work very well. But let's go ahead and put it on my belt and give you guys a good look at my love handles once again. This is very embarrassing for me. I don't like showing myself on video, but for the purposes of showing the holster, there's really no way around it. So let me go ahead and set that up. Okay, so let's try to put this holster on. So I'm going to do it without the firearm in the holster, just to be safe. One thing I always recommend is, regardless of what type of holster you want to carry, wear a good belt. That it just makes all the difference. A bad belt is not going to make a good holster work well, and it's going to be moving around and more uncomfortable for you. So invest in a decent belt when you are going to carry a holster. So I'm going to do this without the firearm in. Grab the paddle, stretch it out a little bit, Put it under the pants. I could even hear it snap there a little bit. Yeah, you can see that. It's not going anywhere. It's jiggling the jelly there. That's very embarrassing, sorry. So now the holster's in place. I can put my firearm in. It holds it very securely, so it's not going to come out. Draws very easily. And like I said, I am going to put a little forward cant on this. It gives you the ability by just switching out the screws there to give you either slight forward or slight backwards cant. I like a forward cant. I mean, I guess if you carry cross draw, you can always do the back cant. But see, it's very secure. Easy to reseat. In this case, I might even tighten my belt a little bit. Like I said, I've lost a little bit of weight. Need to lose some more. Hey, and I'm doing it naturally with just diet and exercise. Go figure, right? But so there we go. Yeah, that feels nice and smooth. Might even, you know, it seemed very secure when I held it upside down. I could potentially tighten the retention on this a little bit, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna do a little more drawing before I decide whether or not to do that. It seems the retention that came with it out of the box, or out of the bag I should say, was set pretty well. And of course, the good thing about the paddle holster, which is why I want it, is the ability to, I mean, it's the gun's going to come out before the holster does. So you just set your retention how you want it. But once you want to take it off, once again, I'm going to do it with the firearm out. And once again, you can see my firearm is completely empty. You just have to go in there, pull the paddle back a little bit to unhook those teeth from your belt. And it's out. And you can lock your firearm up or put it wherever you need it to be to make sure it's safe. And then next time you want to take it out again, this time I'm going to do it with the firearm in. In there. See how quick and easy that was? So that's why I personally love paddle holsters, and they're just very useful for me in the field. So as always, thanks for watching. It seems that this VEDDER holster will be serving my purpose as well, so I'll be excited to take this out to the property and try it out, but it feels very secure, very well made. Firearm fits in there like a glove. The retention was set just perfect for me, but you could always tighten it or loosen it. And once again, you can switch and make it a slightly forward or rear cant if you decide to on your paddle. And through the rest of July, they still have that sale going on. So we check them out. I actually am considering, they also make a really cool pocket holster that has a thumb push and other things that I really look for in pocket holsters. But as always, everyone, stay safe out there, have fun, and I will see you in the next video.